chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Burrow throw. Open man is Chase, complete.
And a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa. Heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in the age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane.
He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man downfield as Waddle has got it. And they'll wind up
up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running left, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season. Currently second in the NFL in passing yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 68 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 33. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. You talk about this Miami defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good.
Here we go.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Corey Blasingame, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
From midfield, here's Tua. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Jameson Williams. A gain of 5. First down.
They give to Achane on the option.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins defense, they get set to go here. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try to play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
11. Jamar Chase. It's a gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
At the 7-yard line.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
11. Here we go.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final position.
In the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bengals 10.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And that will get the off target and incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To the air again, Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10.
11 empty.
They go play action with Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
11.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
11 empty.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Achane.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Tua sets up to pass it.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Devon Achane.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 1st possession game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Burrow will throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The tight end in motion right. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's Brooks.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Gun.
Second and goal.
180. Right up.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible tie.
Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are back within a score.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been incredible all year long. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he just recently eclipsed the 4,000-yard mark on the season.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Tua going to throw. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Tua to throw again. Dancing to his left.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. out. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Muscles by at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11.
On the option left, it's Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Now Burrow. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wide 80.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down
Let's
and
get
10.
Wide 80. Wide 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
McPherson's kick is good. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh 7 downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. One incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your...
He's got a man complete. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offense.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From midfield, here's Tua. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Tua.
Throw caught by Achane.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. He juked it.
And he returns this to the 22.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Big 13. Big 13.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
Well, just a gigantic play here. Both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
To the air again. Burrow.
Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They'll try it now with Brooks.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
11. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Burrow. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
gain of 24 more yards. That's another Bengals first.
Throwing, Burrow. Forced out. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
18!
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
You're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they're doing what was really.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Hey, at least they were running the ball on the final play instead of trying to throw it to rub it in, but they still got in the end zone. I kind of blame that, though, defensively. They were just kind of not even willing to stop them.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, it doesn't matter either.